Hello everyone, today we are going to talk about the mixed bag of the tenses. In board examinations, it is a mandatory question, it comes one question in that, in which you have to identify the nature of the sentence, in which context it is being talked about. Accordingly, you have to supply the tense over there. You have to understand the sentence and then you have to write the tense. Here, today I have written five sentences and you can check these five sentences. These are the sentences from Set Right book and from lesson number 4, question number 20. So if you have the book, you can refer to it. Now, let's go for it. Mettez les verbes means put the verbs. Put the verbs. Entre means between. Parenthèse, this is your parenthèse. The bracket in French is called parenthèse. Autant convenable, and this part is very important. Autant convenable means convenient tenses. Tom is weather, time, and here it is tenses. So three are the meanings of it. So you have to put into convenient tenses. So let's find out how do we do them. Question number 1 is saying quand je suis allé chez lui. Quand je suis allé chez lui means when I went to his house. Il dash une lettre and écrire is the verb in the bracket. So students, whenever it happens in a sentence, the first part is passé composé and second part is a blank. So what do you need to do? So there are two possibilities of it. In the blank here, it can be plus que parfait, PQP, or it could be imparfait, right? So these are the two possibilities to be filled with. Now let's check it. Quand je suis allé chez lui, when I went to his house, il dash une lettre. So he a letter. What we can take out, when I reached to someone's house, he was in the process of doing something. So he was writing a letter. So here I'll be filling the blank with a paraphrase of écrire word. Right? It could be plus the parfait had the situation been like two actions are taking place in the past and one action which is completed first will be taking your plus the parfait and the action taken place second time or the second number will take your passé composé or un parfait. So, but here the example, this one sentence is passé composé and a parfait. When I reached to his house, he was writing a letter. So, he was writing a letter is un parfait in French. So, the answer will be écrire. First of all, I'll write écrivons. This is the way we do un parfait. We conjugate it first with nous subject nouns. We drop ONS from there and we add according to subject noun. Here it is il. So, the answer will be ECRIVAIT. So we add AIS, AIS, AIT, IONS, IEZ, AINT. According to il, AIT. So il écrivait une lettre. Now, altogether, the meaning of the sentence is quand je suis allé chez lui, when I went to his house, il écrivait, he was writing, une lettre, a letter. So I found him doing something, right? So this way, this is the first part. Now the second one, tu dash toujours à tes parents. Mentir. The word mentir means to lie, to tell a lie, right? And this word toujours, you can always check the time word. Toujours means always, and it indicates what? The nature in present tense. I always go to school on time. I always wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning. So these are all the nature, the habit of someone. So whenever someone shows the habit in present tense, it takes present tense itself. So here, mentir verb will be conjugated according to tu in present tense. So the conjugation goes like MENS. I'm writing the answer over here. MENS. Tu mens à tes parents. Toujours. So the answer of mentir verb conjugation goes like je mens, MENS, tu mens, MENS, il, elle ment, MENT, nous mentons, T will be taken there, nous mentons, vous mentez, il mente, elle mente. So, tu mens toujours à tes parents, you always tell a lie or you always lie to your parents. This is mentir verb conjugation. So, first and second done. Now, third one. Elle dash hier soir avec ses amis. So, here you can check this word. Hier soir. Hier soir means what? Yesterday evening. So, when we say yesterday evening, means something which has happened in the past, for sure. So here the tense is passé composé. I went, she came yesterday evening with her friends. Avec ses amis, with her friends. So venir verb has to be conjugated into passé composé. What is the rule for passé composé? For venir verb, since this is a Dr. Mrs. monotone verb, it will be taking être verb conjugation and plus participe passé of the venir verb. So participe passé of the venir verb will be venu, and with L, être verb is est. So est and venu, venu. Whenever we use être verb in conjugation, we have to also take care of accord. Accord according to L will be E. Sorry, it will be venu, E. Venu. L-A, venu. She came. Hier soir, yesterday evening, avec ses amis, with her friends. Question number 4. Quand-il. Whenever it's a D ending and I starting, we pronounce it as til. Not quand-il, but quand-il. Quand-il dash son école primaire, il entrera dans un collège. So there are two situations here, and it will be divided by a comma. So this is the first part, and this one is the second part. So quand il dash son école primaire, il entrera dans un collège. So whenever it happens, one part is blank and another part is given, we have to check the tense of the second part here. So which tense is this? Entrera is future simple. Future simple tense. So if with quand, first part, and the second part is future simple used, the first part has to be done with future antérieur. Right? Whenever it happens, whenever the situations come like this, that the first part is having blank and the second part is used future simple. In the first part, you have to use future antérieur. How do you frame future antérieur? According to il. So we write the être and verb into future simple. So it will be aura here, A-U-R-A, according to il. And I'll write the participe passé of terminer verb, T-E-R-M-I-N-E accent. Now the sentence meaning will be quand il aura terminé son école primaire, when he would have finished his primary education, il entrera, he'll enter dans un collège, in a junior high school. Collège is not like Indian college, but it is junior high school in France. So it is called collège, junior high school. So there are again two actions, and we have to take care that when two actions in the future take place, it's quite similar to passé composé, to uska parfait. So when it happens in the future, so the action which would be completing first will take your future antérieur, and the action which will be following it on the consequence of that first incident, so the first action will be taken future simple. So here future simple because this is the second action, and here future antérieur because this is the first action. First someone will complete the primary education and then he will enter to collège, junior high school. So this is the first and then this is the second. So first one will take future antérieur. Now for question number 5, quand vous étiez jeune, vous dash au Canada. Whenever you come across situations like this, vous étiez jeune, so it indicates when you were young, first of all. It indicates some habit. You have to open your ears to understand the situation that it can be a habitual action sentence. Like when you were young, vous dash au Canada. Habite is written. So when you were young and you dash in Canada and live is the word. So it means that when you were young, you used to live in Canada or you were living in Canada. So something which you are doing as a regular, on a regular basis, on a regular practice. So it will be un parfait. When you do something as a regular action, as a habitual action, it will be un parfait. So habiter will be put into un parfait mode. How do you do this? H-A-B-I-T-O-N-S, first of all, which will be written for nu conjugation. O-N-S will be dropped. H-A-B-I-T, this is the stem now. In this, I'll be adding AIS, AIS, AIT, IUNS, IEZ. So according to whom it will be IEZ written over here. So quand vous étiez jeune, when you were young, vous habitiez, you were living au Canada, in Canada. So this way, students, we understand the construction of the sentence, in what way the construction is done. As per that, we have to supply. It is a mixture of, see, in the first part, it was plus ka par the second one is present, third one is passé composé. So it can be mixture of many tenses altogether. In class 10th, class 9th as well as class 10th, both the tenses come. So it's a lot of variety of sentences we can have. So this way we have to do. I have written the first 5 sentences over here. Of course, I'll talk about the rest of the 5 sentences as well. And this is from lesson number 4, students. You can refer to it. These are the sentences over there as well. Okay. So thank you. Over. Arjune.